So, with great pleasure, I'd like to welcome Byrne with his icebreaker.
Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and welcome guests. Tonight I'd just like to introduce myself. I'd just like to tell you a little bit about myself. Firstly, I'd like to tell you how I've ended up living in Edinburgh. Secondly, I'd like to tell you how I've ended up in Toastmasters. And thirdly, I'd like to tell you where I'd want to end up in the future. So, how did I end up living in Edinburgh? Well, as you can probably tell, I'm not from Edinburgh. I'm originally from Belfast. And growing up in Belfast, I never really thought too much about leaving Belfast or going anywhere a bit more adventurous. But luckily for me, my brother and my sister were a bit more adventurous than I was. And both of them went to Edinburgh University. And I say luckily because at some point when I was about 17 or so, my brother invited me over to Edinburgh. And I decided to bring a friend along with me as well. I wasn't really expecting too much from that trip, but when my friend and myself arrived in Edinburgh, we were both really taken aback by just how spectacular Edinburgh looked. In fact, we were both so amazed that during that trip that we decided to extend our stay by about 3 days or so. And on our return home, both of us promptly decided to apply to Heriot-Watt University in Edinburgh. Luckily, both of us were accepted, and eventually both of us graduated from Heriot-Watt, and we both managed to get jobs in Edinburgh. So that's how I ended up living in Edinburgh. How did I end up in Toastmasters? Well, that's strangely related. The same friend who went to university with me, he recently proposed to his girlfriend, and he also asked me to be his best man, which, while being an honour and a privilege, was also quite terrifying. And it was terrifying for two reasons. First of all, there's going to be 200 people at that particular wedding, and I have to make a speech in front of those 200 people. And secondly, my day job is a computer programmer. I don't really get to flex public speaking muscles too often. In fact, computer programming can often feel like an exercise in avoiding human contact altogether. So, at that point, I was thinking to myself, right, I need to do something about this. I need to get some professional help, maybe. So I started Googling around for public speaking classes or anything that could possibly help me. But again and again, Toastmasters just kept coming up. And strangely enough, it seemed to be other computer programmers recommending Toastmasters. So I think I found the right place, and that's how I ended up coming to Toastmasters. Thirdly, where would I like to end up in the future? Well, again, going back to Toastmasters, whenever I first arrived here, I was really thinking, look, I just want to get enough experience so that I can somehow get through this awful best man speech that I have to do. But after just coming here once, my mind completely changed. I started thinking, this is a brilliant chance to get to improve my public speaking. I became totally inspired by the people who were talking here, and I thought, instead of just trying to scrape through this best man speech, I started thinking to myself, maybe this is a brilliant opportunity to improve your public speaking and keep improving and improving throughout your lifetime instead of just getting it out of the way. So that's one place I'd like to go in the future. On top of that, another side project that I'm kind of working on at the moment and where I'd like to end up is, I'm currently working as a computer programmer, but I think really I want to go back to university and do something maybe a little bit different. At the moment I'm trying to save up enough money just so I can get back to university and hopefully do some other degree. So to sum up, I've told you how I ended up in Edinburgh, how I found Toastmasters, and where I would like to end up in the future. Thank you very much.